when you can smoke and fly. Peter Tosh said got to legalize. All my heroes are potheads.
And again, hello, and welcome to a brand new season, a brand new episode of Comics on Cannabis, where us as comics, we partake in this lovely plant by consuming it, smoking it, doing whatever it takes to have fun with it. And we talk about current events, and we give you our takes on it. Guys, my name is Ed Cho. I am your host. I am also with the beautiful Sue Golden.
Thank you, Ed. Hi.
And then with us, next to the beautiful Sue Golden, is the not-so-beautiful Derek Michael.
There it is. I'm glad you didn't call me beautiful again.
I didn't. Dude, you know what? There's so much beauty we can have. There's so much beauty we can have here. I can't handle it. Guys, I'm excited to talk about today. You know why? Last episode that we had, we were talking about Sue's love life. And I don't know. What can I tell you? I might be addicted to it. I need to know more about her love life. But this guy in particular, fascinating stuff you were telling me, and you could see the other episode, but just to give you the Cliff Note version, it all went sour when they went out to dinner, and the check came, and
he jerked off on it.
She's like, to be polite, hey, do you want any money for it? And he was like, well, let me see, and he picked it up.
And you had to see how much it was.
Yeah, I had to see how much it was.
Let me move some funds around.
Yeah, maybe you take care of the tip.
And then that's how that went down.
$20.
And it didn't go too well.
Wow.
And apparently it didn't go well, and they're not dating anymore. But they went on 2 dates. Now, I just had, and I didn't ask this in the last episode, and the reason I don't know why I didn't, but they went on 2 dates, and I had to know, did they kiss? Did you guys kiss?
On the second date.
They kissed on the second date. So you kissed
after that. Yeah, I just wanted a kiss. I don't know. Maybe I was hoping he'd be better. I don't know. I like to kiss, and I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be good at it, but he kind of was good at it, but not good enough.
So he was good at it.
Yeah.
Was it a makeout session, or was it was a full-on makeout session? Tonguing each other down.
Down, but just yeah, we were making out. I guess I felt like it. I don't know.
Okay, so even after
I didn't make the first move, but when he did, I was like, all right.
All right, so you guys, all right. And so it was a makeout session after you found out that he was cheap and he did not want to spring for the dinner. And you decided, hey, you know what? I'm just going to get on this.
Just the tip, Ed. I just gave the tip.
Now, there's
just
nothing.
the tip.
I'm going to say this, and I think it's kind of cool, right? Oh, hold on. He finally paid for. He did pay for the date, right?
It's all but the tip.
Oh, all but the tip.
Right.
Okay. He paid for everything but the tip.
Right.
Now, I give it to you, Sue. I give it to you. He paid. You went on a date. You paid for the tip. That's fine. But he paid for the meal, and you made out with him.
Yeah.
You did what you're supposed to do. You went on a date. Right, I didn't say you had to fuck him,
No.
but I'm saying, but there was something there, you know. It was like, if you're a dude and you go on a date and there's nothing there, I mean, it's an L, right? It's an L.
I'm confused. Are you saying that she was obligated?
Sort of.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Fucking way was I obligated. That was
That's
a
what he was
bonus.
saying, right?
No way. And like people would probably say, why did you make out with him? Or like why did you offer the money if you didn't want to pay? Like, I get that shit. But like I said, I was being fake, I guess, in that sense, where I was trying to like offer money and kind of feel him out to see if he'd take it.
Right.
You were horny.
But no, not if I was horny.
He would have asked you. Yeah,
but when I was kissing him, it felt nice, but I didn't get any like butterflies or
no warm.
there was no like desire in me to go further.
The warm fuzzies are really good. That's when you get the warm fuzzies. But he was a good kisser, and he was a makeout session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, do you mind? I don't mean the TMI. Yeah. How long was the makeout session?
It was 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
Okay, so it was.
She timed it.
That's right.
No, look,
you're done.
It was around there. It was yeah.
Okay. Because here's the thing, if it's an actual makeout session, like you're gonna make out and do your thing, right? But it usually leads to other things.
Well, we were standing up outside. We weren't sitting down. When you sit down and make out, or
right.
when you're in a car and you make out, that's different.
Okay.
I made sure it was outside standing up.
Okay. Well, because you didn't want anything else to happen.
No, I didn't want to get in his car.
Do you have a nice car?
Or am I him?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you had to. Oh, did
And
you
it
meet?
doesn't-
Wait, it was
did you
impounded.
meet-
What car did he drive? Didn't you say it was impounded?
He drives an 04 Honda.
An old Ford Honda.
04. Yeah, 2004.
04.
Oh, no,
No. Wait. Did you meet there?
In my job, yeah.
No. Did you meet at the restaurant?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want him to know where I live.
Okay, I was
He
going to say,
doesn't
you're going to have to
know
get in
where
your.
I live.
Oh, he doesn't know where I live.
No, he doesn't. I don't let people out. I don't. He's like a
Right,
stranger,
right,
basically.
right.
He's not supposed to know where I live.
He had an 04 Honda impounded. You went on a date with him.
Because I'm not
You
shallow.
weren't into him. That's good.
Yeah. I thought
That's
he was
good.
a nice guy. I was like, you can't judge everything off of that. Maybe that was like his third car. Or maybe like, I don't know. But he seemed nice. I was like, let me just go out. And believe me, I don't go anywhere. Like, I'm very like, my friends will be like, I'll be like, I don't feel like going. And then I'll kind of talk myself into it. So that's kind of what happened. But I wasn't mad that I went,
No, I don't think you're mad that you went. I'm just,
He's got some balls if you think about it. I mean, first of all, he saw what he wanted. He went after her. Second of
That
all,
I like. I like when guys do that.
confidence.
He took her out to a restaurant knowing he didn't have any fucking money.
Or enough,
That's some balls right there.
That's some balls right there.
And he ate my mashed potatoes.
Jeez. Is that a euphemism?
Okay.
That's my baked potato.
I see.
Oh, jeez. All right, so
Okay.
this is a beautiful thing. I think, and the reason I asked the question is I wanted to know. I didn't ask the last episode. You made out with him, and you did. And just to clear that up, no, I don't think every time you go on a date and the guy pays, you're obligated. But you're a dude. It's good. There's something at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
You're not
Nice.
obligated, but it is good if you do.
The first
Why?
day was like a no. The first day was like, nah.
Well, it's just coffee.
Yeah, plus
Right.
yeah. I just nah.
Look at that. It's just coffee.
It was
You're
just
not
coffee.
obligated if
But
it's
yeah,
just
even if
coffee.
it wasn't,
but if
like,
it's a
and I-
$40 meal,
You fuck you. Listen,
I
no.
just like
If I'm taking a chick to Smith and Walensky, or I'm taking her to a nice place, like let's say the bill's like $300, right?
right?
Okay, right. You in the back of my head, I'm not saying you hope there's something at the end of that time, at the end of that
yeah.
date, right? No, she's not obligated, and you're not going to force yourself on the person, but still, you're going to hope you drop 3 bills on a chick. Okay,
Yeah, of course.
For dinner, you aren't you hoping, Derek, that there's something there?
Well, you probably get a makeout session.
Well, but no. My point is, but you're hoping there's something there, right? I mean, you just are. That's a lot of money.
Well, I think you're hoping there's something there. If you don't even know a girl and you see a girl walking by, you're hoping there's something there.
Yeah, but you know my
You're a
point,
guy.
though.
That's how guys think.
Now, let me tell you
Right,
something.
but-
If it was if it was $300 and you knew you didn't like her,
Yes,
and she offered to pay, would you take it?
I wouldn't take her a girl I didn't like the Smith and Walensky.
Okay. What if you did like
Shut
her?
up, Ming.
What if you liked her and then she acted a fool in the or she turned
wait.
you off in the restaurant? Let's say.
Wait, say it one more time. I'm sorry.
So let's say you did like her.
Yes.
So you're like, let's go to Smith and Walensky.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't know. I never heard of that.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it's a steakhouse.
Yeah, it's a very nice
Okay.
steakhouse. Yeah.
And then you decide like in the date like she did something to turn you off and then
Yo, you gotta like seriously.
Showed you her penis.
Well, yeah, like it has to be bad for me to take a girl to a
like
nice
what
place.
would be bad?
Showed you her penis.
Like what if she farted or something?
No, she blew ass. You blow ass, but
You wouldn't mind that?
I mean, I wouldn't sit there and like I wouldn't put my nose to her fucking ass and inhale. Like I'm just, I'm just
Okay,
saying.
so nothing would turn you off enough
No.
to make her pay.
No, I mean, look, if obviously I don't get turned on by chicks that like blow ass at dinner, but I'm saying that
I think if she
you
blows
don't-
ass at dinner, then she's obligated.
Well, yeah. Okay, right.
Or you
so,
should skip the
Yeah,
the
exactly.
dairy.
all right. So to answer
And
your
I'm
question,
also not going down on her.
okay. So to answer your question, is, oh, jeez.
Ew.
So to answer your question, like if okay, yes, no, because you still got to pay. If you're a dude and you ask her out, even during the date, if she does something and I'm like, you know what, I don't like her laugh, she snorts something stupid, where I'm not into her anymore at the end of the dinner, I would still pay.
Okay.
would
Because
still
I asked a few of my guy friends. I thought I was like, is it me? Like just, and they were like, no fucking way. I would never make a girl pay.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, it's just number one is it's a gentleman thing to do, but number two, it's just
Well,
You don't want her to feel
speaking, whoever asks the other person on the date, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No. Keep
Whoever
going,
asks
please.
whoever asks the person out is the one who should be paying. If you go by etiquette. rules.
But even still, let's say a girl, hey, let's go out to dinner. Okay, and we went somewhere. I would still pay.
So would I. Yeah.
Good boy.
You would still.
Good.
I mean, it's. I mean,
I would still pay.
That's why you guys are my.
That's what we do. That's right. That's what we do. What are you gonna say? I'm sorry.
no, I agree. You know, if you're going out with a girl, you're probably going to pay. You know, if it's just like a long time friendship and you have this thing where you switch off going out because you're friends, like really friends, not like Harry met Sally and I'm not attracted to you.
Yeah.
I mean, real friends.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you probably pay for them and they pay for you, and that's your relationship. But that's not a date, and you're not expecting anything. And
No, that's
you're
not a
hoping
date.
that goes anywhere.
What if she pulls out her walls like I got it and she insists? Would that turn you off?
No. My date or a friend.
No, your date.
That one's not bad. So
Wait,
hold on. Is she gonna get upset if she doesn't pay?
No, she just insists. I got it. She tells the waiter, listen, I got it.
No. Then she's just doing that just for show, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I
But
think
go
she's
ahead.
doing
Let's.
show.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But if she gets upset and she's like, she can pit. I'm an independent woman. All
Yeah,
right.
that's what I'm saying.
Then have at it. You know, I don't want to piss you off.
That would turn it off. Right there. No, I'll pay. That would turn that off. Right there.
I don't need a man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know, man.
Well, there you go, bitch. And pay for my shit too.
Yeah, there you go.
Have at it. Yeah, pay for everybody's. I'm glad that went well. I'm glad that it seemed like the date went well. It ended okay. You're not into him. Is he still hitting you up?
Yeah.
And are you being polite or no? I believe you said in the last episode that you did have the conversation with him. That
I did.
That we're
but
not
he's still,
giving
has hope.
hanging on to hope.
See, that's balls. I said the guy's got balls.
I love
You,
persistence.
you let him down and he's still calling. But you got to give him credit there.
I like that.
You do, but it's to the point where you don't want to annoy the chick either.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's like
that's what restraining orders are for.
Yeah. There you go. 500 feet.
Yeah, is it 500 feet?
I don't know.
Oh no. And he didn't smoke weed.
Right. And that's fine as long as you don't mind if I do. I don't know. I prefer if a guy does, but if he doesn't, I'm not going to judge him on that,
What was he into? Was he a geek? Like, you say,
talking a
okay,
lot.
He was
exactly.
into talking.
That's what you're saying.
He loved movies. Movies was his thing. Like he knew, this guy, Joe Brown. Oh, he was in this movie who co-starred with this one, and I don't know anything about that shit. But
Wah,
good for you.
wah. Yeah, it's one of
Wah, wah,
those.
wah.
So just movies. That was his thing.
Movies, I think. I don't know. Movies. He liked reading. I don't know.
Derek likes reading.
Yeah.
So I mean,
do.
Yeah, no, it's
Smart
nice.
guy.
It's nice I don't mind that,
A gamer?
I don't think so, no.
No.
That kind of turns me off a little.
Oh my god.
When grown men, when they're so into it, like, baby, I'll be in like 20 minutes, that's annoying. But if you enjoy it, whatever, do what you gotta fucking do.
They had a list of things that that didn't turn girls on. It was like a top 5 list, and like one of them was a hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
Like that was like, I don't know why. I mean, gaming's cool. I mean, I'm not a gamer, obviously, but I don't know what the problem would be.
It's just, it's like a fantasy kind of thing. I don't know.
So it's porn.
I guess. But I
it's
wouldn't want
okay.
a man that watches porn all the time either,
We could never go out.
Even fantasy football. You wouldn't be watching. Yeah, I guess.
No, gaming to me, and that's going to lead into this, but I don't understand. Like, it was I had this conversation actually a couple weeks ago with somebody, and I'm like, what is the problem with women in gaming? Is it a geek thing?
It depends
Is
how
it
much time you spend doing it and how into it you are. Like if you don't have a job because you're fucking staying home playing video games all day, or if you're just like I said, you're ignoring her for 3 hours a night that she wants to spend time. That's another story. But if you're enjoying it an hour a night, or you do it, then it's not that bad. It depends how you act with it. Like, are you obsessed with it? Is
Is it the same with like fantasy football and things like that?
I hate that
Oh.
shit.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I do. I do.
Why would you even bring that up?
But I feel like you could have your own thing. I don't have to like everything you do. You don't have to like everything I do. You could have separate lives, and if you enjoy it, I'd prefer that. Like something that makes my man happy. Good.
Oh, see, there it is. See, I love fantasy football. It's fun. I love playing it, but I love playing it.
What if you're really into Godzilla?
Hey, shut up.
We're getting to the
Whatever
point
makes
where
you happy. Because I feel like if your partner's happy, then you're both going to be happy. You know, you want your
Yes,
partner to be
yes, yes.
And when you truly love someone, you want them to enjoy their life and have a good time, even if it's something that you're not into.
To what limit, though? Where's the break? It's as far as hobbies. I mean, obviously, if you don't pay for something like that, other dudes.
I know where the limit is. The limit is, when she gets pissed off, when she, I mean,
If she starts to feel neglected or...
Yep, that's exactly
Or if you're
it.
choosing, but a lot of women are. It depends how needy you are as a woman too. Like
That's true.
if you're trying to go play for an hour and she's like, "Babe," that's annoying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I think you got to be tolerant, everybody. I mean, guys do a lot. We go to a lot of movies we don't want to see because,
Right.
I saw all the Twilights because
Yeah, exactly.
That was a
exactly.
chick, yeah.
Every rom-com you've ever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm never gonna forget, dude. I saw Twilight when I was with that Elizabeth. Remember the girl from Duke?
Yeah, yeah,
And I saw Twilight. It was like a midnight showing,
yeah.
and I was.
You had that dude's car.
What's that?
That car, the lead character, his car. You had that Volvo.
Yeah, I had the Volvo, yeah. But I remember going to Twilight, and near the end of the movie, well, I don't know where it was the end of the movie, there was a huge line for the girls' room, and there were like 3 guys for the guys' room, right? And they're like, how did you get suckered into this?
Yeah,
And we're
yeah,
like talking
yeah.
to each other, and he's like, yeah, she's like, how'd you get here? And I was like, yeah, I promised this. But it was just all chicks. But I went to all the, I've seen all the Twilights
Yeah.
because of that. Yeah.
But don't you? I feel like if I get a guy,
They weren't bad either. I'm sorry.
No? You liked it?
I didn't like it, but they weren't bad. All right, but go on. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, I'm saying like if you make a guy do something that he doesn't want to do, just because you want to do it, you're not winning. Like nobody's
Right,
Yeah.
winning. Like you don't want to go, don't go. You know.
Right.
My
Yeah.
ex-husband didn't want to do shit, so I would do like most shit by myself. But that took its toll too, you know.
Sure.
But I would,
absolutely.
if he was like dead set, like I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna force somebody to do what they don't want to do,
Right.
Because then nobody's gonna be happy, you know.
There's got to be, you got to reach
A lot
an
of people
accord.
are selfish though. Like, oh, I got my way, good, I'm good.
Right.
Like I don't like that shit. But
I mean, it's true. You got to find that middle ground. I think you have to find that middle ground for things to work. But there are things that I do that I know annoy people. There's things
Of course.
do things annoy people. But the reason I bring up that gaming is our first story here. And check this out. I think this is kind of neat. And if you don't play games, you should, or at least play this one. So check this out. So the top selling video game on Steam. It's a cheeky nod to America's war on drugs. So it was released late last month. It's a new video game about making it big as an illegal drug dealer. It climbed the charts on Steam and currently sits atop the platform's list of top sellers. It's called Schedule 1.
okay.
So basically, it's just a nod to America's drug war. It sells for $20. And it has an overwhelmingly positive review on Steam. It's the number 1 in the top-selling game category.
I'd be good at that. Yeah.
Look at this. It's available. It's currently available as an early access game with further modifications and installments expected to be added over the next 2 years. So they're expecting this to go
Right.
sometime if they're going to be adding this stuff here. So it's
Sports.
apparently. Look at this. You're a small-time drug dealer rolling into a fresh town with no cash, no product, and no connections. And you have to build your drug empire from the ground up in the grungy West Coast city of Highland Point. You contend against intensifying law enforcement and deadly cartel competitors to expand your empire and reach the peak of the underworld. That sounds pretty rock star.
So the object of the game is to become the best, like.
Drug dealer to build your own drug empire.
Okay.
Would you not play this? And you know what? This is something.
Maybe.
Oddly enough, this is probably something you don't play when you're stoned.
It's Nino Brown.
But am I wrong?
I'm always stoned.
Yeah. Well, you don't, because this is something where it seems like you have to have your senses to put together quite the empire.
You have to have a business model.
Yeah. But I'm so glad
I want
that.
to know what kind of drugs and stuff. Like.
But it's a weed. I think it's
just weed?
Yeah, I think. You know what? I'm assuming it just says drug deal. Yeah, because
They're going to have you expand at some point, I imagine.
Well, yeah, but the guy in the back there. I see that.
Gateway.
You see
Yeah.
the dude. You see the dude in the back there with the plants and the ultraviolet
Yeah.
lights. So yeah, he's got a grow room back there. But cool. I mean, why not? That's what we need. That's what we need. We need games like this, something that we can all get behind and be like, you know what? Let's call it Schedule 1 and try to get away from cartels, try to get away from the cops, and try to build something illegal. Let's try to build an illegal empire.
It's a great idea.
It's great for kids. This is great for kids.
They learn.
We just went from 500 yards away from your ex to 500 yards away from a school zone.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there was something bigger that made them make this. In other words, I don't know if it was a bunch of kids that are really smart that went to MIT and decided, hey, you know what? There's a market for this. There's a cannabis market for this.
Yeah.
Or if is this, like you said, EA Sports? Was there a big company like EA Sports that said, hey, you know what? There is a market for this. Let's hire and let's make a game about drugs or illegal cartels.
I hate that they use cheeky. That's so stupid.
And you know what's cool about this? I know there's a market for these type of games. Because what's that one game where you have to build your own amusement park?
I heard of that. I forgot the name of it though.
Yeah, there's a game out there.
There's a whole bunch of
It's
things.
just called Theme Park.
Is it called Theme Park?
The old one, right?
Yeah, I think you can still play it.
Yeah, I thought it was just called Theme Park.
It might be called Theme Park, but it's like that. It's like you have to build the best Great Adventure or the best Disney.
Yeah, they're all over like Facebook and things like that. Farmville and all. They have to build the best farm, and
Yeah.
except this is just taking it down the illegal route.
Well,
Yeah.
it is a theme park video game. Yeah, so I guess you build the best one. So why not build an empire? Look at that. Look at that. Theme park. They'd be great for me because I love roller coasters.
You do?
I love roller coasters. They're just the best. Ming knows. Remember we did the comics on coasters?
We did. That was fun.
That was a good time. That was definitely a good time. But I'm all for it, man. Like these video games. Normally, video games like this, I don't really get into. It's more like the Mortal Kombat and the old school ones.
Right.
You know, like I said, the Mortal Kombats and that's my thing.
Okay.
But this one, I'd give it a shot. I don't know if I'm smart enough to do this, honestly. Like you have to have a brain. Like you have to have a real brain to do something like that. Do you not agree?
Yeah, you can do it. You'd be motivated.
You'd be motivated to do that? You think you'd do
Well,
well?
there
with
should be some kind of incentive.
Yeah, like drugs. Or
Like win
or money, like or profit. You
win
know?
10 grand if you reach this plateau or
Sure.
something like that.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
You'd probably be good at this. 'Cause you're smart at those games that make you think.
Can we
Okay.
talk about the bacon?
Like I like. Yeah, we got the bacon here too, but
Staring
Yeah.
at-
we have the staring at
I'm
that. We're gonna get to that.
curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, the brain dead games are for me. You like to think because you're smart.
So
Yeah,
it makes
I like
you like
both of 'em.
stop thinking about what's going on, and it takes you away like a little bit, like from your everyday life. Is it like an escape a little bit for you, like mentally?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
sense.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not big on games because I'm like the only Asian kid I think I know that's not really into games or even good at them. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm okay at games, but I'm not like, you get some Asian. There's like videos of like these kids like playing in front of like 20,000 people.
Yeah.
It's crazy stuff. I mean, it's nuts.
Algebra world. Or something.
Yeah.
Algebra world.
Like,
But it is so much fun smoking, getting high, and playing games. For some reason, it's fun because you don't care if you lose.
I used to love
the idea
like,
that I'm controlling something.
80s, like Pac-Man and like
Yeah, I miss
Super
Pac-
Mario Brothers,
yeah.
like the first
Yeah.
one, and like Tetris. Like I like Tetris. Like,
Tetris is fun.
but I'm not into like the shooting and like that.
When you're high, the best game is probably Donkey Kong.
Oh, okay.
Because then you start thinking to yourself, why is he so angry? Like, why is he, what's his
Throwing
deal,
barrels.
man? Throwing barrels at me and shit. But here's the thing, guys. So we smoke. We do whatever we do, and we get the munchies. Do we not?
Yes,
So
we do.
we do, don't we? So here's the thing.
Clearly.
As a stand-up comic, the last thing you want to do is take an original, like a joke or something, an idea, and make it your own. This is not mine. So what ended up happening was I have a friend, James Cass. He watches and he listens. James, hello.
Hi, James.
And he was, not to make this long-winded, but even before YouTube was a big thing, he would stream this thing called Late Night with James Cass. And he would have, it's crazy. He would be on and you would be able to log in and watch him. And I would get a kick out of him. And he tried doing stand-up, but he's been my friend for so long, and it was so much fun, and I watched him because he was my friend. But he had this bit on his show at Late Night with James Cass called Better with Bacon, because he loves bacon. And I love bacon. So I thought it was the best thing ever. So I really thought it was hilarious. It was great. So the premise was he would take things that you wouldn't pair with bacon, that you would probably normally eat and think it's okay. And he would
Put it together.
and put it together with bacon, and quote unquote, would it be better with bacon?
Okay.
So not my idea. Totally ripping it from James, and James said it's okay. So just want to get that out of the way. You never want to be that comic that steals.
Of
So here we have our bacon. Now we're gonna make this. When I came here a little high, I'm kind of munchy, but not crazy. You got the munchies, or how you doing over there?
Really, I'm good.
You're good, but we're gonna still do this anyway. And Bucky will be here.
Stopping at White Castle.
Yeah.
Well, there. So we got our bacon. So the first thing I figured we could pair with bacon. And Ming, you part of this?
You said bacon. I'll jump in. Yeah.
Okay. So we have our bacon. So our first item that we're gonna pair.
Oh, I am not looking forward to this.
It's
He looks
pudding.
too happy.
It's
Oh,
pudding.
I knew I wasn't.
What
going
kind
to.
of pudding?
Okay. See, the reason I didn't get chocolate pudding because chocolate and bacon usually go well together.
Okay.
So here we got. What? Did we,
That's not chocolate pudding.
no, this is no. We didn't get chocolate pudding to
Not
make sure.
chocolate pudding.
This I think we got banana cream pie.
Cream pie.
Banana cream pie pudding.
Thank you.
That's some Elvis shit right here. Man.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's some Ming.
Dead.
And I have spoons.
Okay.
Wow, it says here made with real milk. All right.
Wow.
Spoons. Spoons.
Thank you.
Oh, I think I'm less one spoon. Do we have another
I
spoon?
got my own
Oh, we got a spoon. All right. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna hold on. Wait for me here. We're just gonna eat our pudding, which smells like banana pudding.
Imagine that.
Yes, we mix it. What? You got to mix it up here.
I feel like I'm in a fucking retirement home. Oh, pudding.
Now it smells good.
I just had my tonsils out.
It smells good. Not bad. Yeah. So I didn't get chocolate. So now let's try this. Now is it any? Is it good? Okay. It's got the whipped cream on top.
It's warm. It's
Yeah.
warm. I like cool pudding.
All right, wait. It's
Warm pudding.
it's warm, but
It's like warm than that.
But it's not terrible, right?
No.
No.
Okay. Would you would eat it? You would eat it on the norm if you had it, right?
No.
No.
No. Absolutely not.
Well, it's not bad, right? Okay. I'm glad you said that. Why? Because let's see if it's better with bacon.
Sure. Dip it in. Dip it right in.
Take a piece of bacon. And take a piece of bacon. Okay. Now, guys, let's find out if this is better with bacon.
You nervous, Derek?
I'm just dreading this.
All right, sweet and savory. Not bad. Not bad.
Hold on.
Better?
Crunchy and gooey.
I think the bacon's better with bacon.
I think you could keep the pudding. And just, it's all right.
I mean, what do you think? Is it better? Would you say it's better with bacon?
No.
I mean,
Not better.
It's got a weird aftertaste.
Not better.
It's not better.
It's fucking gross.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's gross.
It's not.
Well, we can knock it down. Okay. I mean, it's okay. It's all right. It's not better with bacon.
No.
It's
No.
it's not better with bacon. But it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I mean,
I like the combo
I love
choice,
these
though.
earth-shattering predictions. Like,
Yeah.
not better.
No.
I'm like, oh my god.
You know what? I love bacon with cream cheese. It's just,
well, I don't have that.
you know, each
No,
one.
but okay. I have. What else do I have here?
Oh, okay.
Just simple. All right.
Yeah, we could throw up in there.
There we go. We'll throw that in there. Thank you. All
You don't need a bag or anything, like a lion.
right.
Thank
So
you.
next thing we have strawberry wafers.
Would we wrap it around or just bite?
I guess we bite. We have strawberry wafers. Now, normally you wouldn't eat this with bacon. Am I correct on that?
Right.
This is something you would probably just.
Those kind of leave
Oh,
a slime
shoot.
on the, like a film
Oh, my
on the
God.
roof of
Yeah,
my
yeah.
mouth.
Wow, it really smells like strawberry. Oh, I'm making a mess. Here.
Okay, thank you. Here you go.
Wow, what the hell? This is Ed making a mess. All right, here we
Thank
go.
you.
So, and here's Susan.
Oh, I get
Oh,
that.
you want?
No, we already
I
have
shared one.
Here you go, Ming. Now, just try it on its own.
Artificial.
What do you think?
That's pretty good.
It's light.
Not bad.
Is this pink dye? Didn't the government ban this shit?
I think so. But these are from 1993.
Oh, we're
So-
oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind.
These are from the bodega. No, I'm okay. These are good.
Not bad. Now, Is it better with bacon?
There you go.
I'm going to say no.
Just take it and find out. Don't be a wuss.
I'll take this one.
Ming?
Yeah, stop being a puss over there. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, now let's put it together. Watch this. Whoa,
How are you doing it? Like,
falling apart here. Something flew out of my mouth. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna see if it's better. If it's better with bacon here.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
I like it.
You know what?
Not bad.
It is good.
This is better.
I like
than-
the aftertaste
This is much better than the other.
than the pudding.
But is it better with bacon?
I don't think I would go to the store specifically to get these two things. But it's not bad.
It's not bad. I don't know if it's. I think just. I don't think anything is better. Like most things are better with bacon, but bacon doesn't need any props. Bacon is just good on it. No, bacon's just.
But there are things you put together that
Yeah.
that you wouldn't pair.
This
like
is
putting.
interesting though.
It's actually not bad.
What do you think?
Is it better with bacon? I think it's just as good. I mean, I know this segment's called "Better with Bacon," but I think it's just as good. How
Dry.
about this?
It's a little dry.
It's not. How about this? It's not worse with bacon
Right.
No, it's not.
where the pudding was.
But
Ming,
think
I mean,
it'd
what
be
was your
good.
opinion on
It
it?
would be good by itself.
I like it.
Yeah?
I like it.
Okay. Did you think it was better with bacon?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you thought it was better with bacon. I was like, it's the same. I mean, hold on.
He's going back in.
I'm gonna find fucking
I got it. Yeah. I mean, hold on.
problems in my cleavage. Need another one? All right. Do you want another one?
Try another one here.
No, I'm going here.
Yeah. It's not worse with bacon. It's not better with bacon. Not worse with bacon. But
Yeah.
it's not terrible.
They're good on their own.
They're good on their own.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
If I was high, would you eat that in bacon?
Yeah, probably.
Would
I'd
you?
probably start with the bacon by
Yeah.
itself and then eat that for like dessert. Because I always like something sweet after I eat something savory.
Oh, that makes sense.
Takes a lot to maintain this physique.
It does, though, doesn't it?
It does.
Because you have a lot of dates to go on. Too many dates. Can't have that.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Too many dates. You do.
Okay.
I know, because I need to know.
I'll talk to you. That wasn't even the word. I've had fucking dates.
Need to know. But okay, so that was our Better with Bacon. Guys, again, thanks again for enjoying and being a part of Comics on Cannabis. Please feel free to like and subscribe so we can grow our vision here of fusing entertainment and cannabis together. And please go to our IG channel at Comics on Cannabis. Have fun there too. Until next time, guys, it's Ed, Sue, Derek, Ming. And until next time, we are out.